Hello, my friends. How are you? It's Wanda here doing my second episode, my second PAXLOVID COVID episode. So today I officially got my PCR results, like literally just 5 minutes ago. So I am officially COVID positive. Um, And wow, I wanted to tell you guys. So I took my morning dose yesterday. If you saw the video, I took my evening dose of Paxlovid, which is the antiviral that I'm talking about. And it seemed like a lot of people were very appreciative of just sharing of the information. I know that I liked not feeling alone by getting that feedback. So I'm going to continue sharing this experience. So took my second dose, my morning dose this morning, and I attempted to take a meeting. And I got this horrible metallic taste. Guys, it's still on. So basically, I have found out that this is a side effect. Apparently, a small percentage of people get it, but it's a potential side effect. And it's this horrible metallic taste, like if I licked a handful of old quarters. It's like, ugh. It's like I still feel it now. It's not just like, oh, if I eat something, it is constantly in my mouth right now. It's the tongue, the outside portion of my tongue. Right now, I feel it. It's like my mouth is running. My saliva is running because of this awful taste. It's not that, oh, I have a sinus infection, that kind of yucky taste. It's literally like a chemically sort of taste. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I have to get rid of this." So I'm literally I attempted to do my first like Zoom meeting showing like actually showing up in the past 3 days, and I grabbed just any candy that I have in this drawer. So I happened to grab Razzles. I don't even know why I have these. Oh, I don't know why I even have these. I'm not a big candy person. We went to some sort of candy shop. Anyway, I'm in the meeting. I throw a Razzle in my mouth, and I literally like if you notice, I have a tissue in my hand now because my mother watched my video and said, Wanda, actually she said, Wandy, I don't want to criticize you, but I know you're trying to educate people, but you're coughing all over the place. You're not covering your mouth. And you're supposed to be So, because my mom scolded me, I have a tissue, Purell. There's nobody in this room. But anyway, so pardon for that little side thing. So anyway, I put the sour Razzle in my mouth, spit it out because it was horrible. This was before I understood what the heck was going on. Apparently, if all of your bitter taste bud areas are like amplified, sour Razzles is probably not the thing that you want to do. And the packaging is green. That's why it's disappeared. Because I have green screen behind me. So then I dug in and I said, Pop Rocks. Pop Rocks, maybe the Pop Rocks will work. Pop Rocks worked because it was sugary, but Rocks worked for a very short period of time. Thank you, Susan. I know. She was like, I don't want to criticize. I know you're trying to help. So yes, so my mom told me to hold a tissue when I cough so that I don't spread it over Facebook. Apparently. Anyway, so sugar worked. And then I ran in the kitchen. I tried to finish my meeting. I had to cut it because this is horrible. Since I had been coughing, I go in the kitchen because not everybody in the house has COVID. I have my mask on, of course, my N95 mask, and I put some Purell on my hands. Then I proceed to go, oh my gosh, because you know how if you put like hand sanitizer, the fumes go in your mouth a little bit, but it's like I tasted the Purell. It's like I put Purell in my mouth. That's what it tasted like. It's just the essence of it just activated my taste buds. Horrible, horrible, horrible. So now I'm like rushing all over. I'm literally, I take honey, I put it on a spoon, put the honey in my mouth, and I feel relief. I'm like, thank goodness, at least honey helps. But what I realized was that this morning I don't feel hungry. Like my stomach doesn't feel hungry, but my body desires nutrients, which is it's an odd thing to describe, but I don't have that like hunger pangs, but I'm like, "Ooh, my mouth just wants nutrients." So I've been having these like bowls of like watermelon and berries. So this morning I had my bowl of watermelon berries. Is that okay, Mom? And um and like the watermelon didn't taste as sweet and the berries didn't were kind of a little bitterish or whatever, and it was like the same chunk of the same batch of fruit. So that was interesting, but I didn't recognize it until a little bit later. Anyway, so the honey helped, but you can't do that forever. And then I found that I asked my husband, and Mike said, "Oh, we do have some gum." So I'm chewing this peppermint gum, but I realized the pepperminty part of it is is not great. It's not horrible, but um I asked if he could get an emergency supply of like bubble gum or something super sweet and fruity. I think I'll be able to deal with it. But in looking it up, apparently this is 5-6% of people will get this metallic taste in their mouth that lasts the entire time of treatment. And it's unlike anything that I've experienced before, and it doesn't go away. So it's not like, oh, a taste upon eating something. No, I'm basically tasting everything that's bitter that's in the air apparently, because it is amplified. If I open this up right now, I I'm not feeling it right now. Maybe I'll do it as a trick later when when I know how to get rid of it fast. But yeah, it will be bad. So that is my revelation for today. Um, is it worth it? Yeah, because I can actually breathe better today. So I know I sound horrible, but I can breathe better, and I was actually able to have a call today, although I need to take a nap, afterwards, and I'm really, really hot, um, but I don't have a fever, um, but yeah, I was able to breathe, and that was a big difference than, earlier on where I was having a lot of difficulty. So I breathe better, not completely. If I walk up the stairs, it's still a little icky, but so Paxlovid, that's what I'm currently taking. And I had an amazing friend of mine who is also a doctor of pharmacy. She is actively practicing. She gave me some fantastic slides. And information that she's been sharing with healthcare professionals about the monoclonal antibodies as well as the antiviral. And when I can speak a little bit better and am not out of breath, I'm actually going to have her on as a guest, and she's going to answer some questions. So if you have questions about the medications, even about the vaccines, still, some people still have questions about the vaccines, throw them in the comments, please. And I will make sure that I will incorporate it. We're probably going to do a couple of interviews because there's so much information. The first interview I want to do is about the antivirals, and then probably do about the oh my goodness, not the antigens, the antibodies and such. Still have the brain fog, and obviously don't sound great, but I am getting better. And thank you, Mom, for the sanitation recommendations. I will try and be more conscious of my Facebook lives and not spreading COVID by coughing into. Love you, Mom. All right. Stay well, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.